Welcome back to another Mail Out Monday video. My name is Crystal. I'm a full-time reseller, selling places like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, ThreadUp, The RealReal, Facebook Marketplace, pretty much anywhere that will let me sell some stuff and make some money, I'm there. So if you are brand new to this channel, welcome. I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video and spending a little bit of time with me. I know that your time is precious and you can spend it anywhere that you want to, and I really appreciate that you spend it with me. Also, if you are returning, I don't know why you keep coming back to watch this stuff, but I truly appreciate you. It baffles me that people will watch me once, never mind more than once, so I really appreciate the support. If you don't know who I am, my name is Crystal, and I'm a full-time reseller. That is how I pay my bills. And these videos on Monday, I just go over what is selling for me currently and how much it's selling for on a variety of platforms, and hopefully that information is helpful to you in some way in your business. So if you have not already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. It lets YouTube know that you are enjoying what you're seeing, and that way they will push it out to other people to hopefully view it as well. Also, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up on your way out. And that's all the housekeeping. So we are going to get into it today. I do have a little bit of an intro, but basically we're just going to go over what is selling for me and a little bit of an update on Snowmageddon. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay, so it has been a full year on YouTube. I know that I talked about that in my last video, but it's kind of just like starting to really settle into my brain that it has been a full year of me producing content and putting it out into the world, and a full year of people consuming that content, and that is baffling to me. So I did want to take just a tiny little minute to reflect on why I started this channel and give you guys a little bit of a deeper understanding on what my purpose is for producing this content. So if you don't know, now you know. I am an avid podcast listener, and one of the podcasts that I really enjoy is The Ken Coleman Show, which he really just it's part of the Dave Ramsey Network. I know a lot of people have feelings about Dave Ramsey, but this isn't about him. It's part of the Ramsey Network, though, and he basically just sits with callers on the podcast and tries to help them figure out what their ideal dream job is, right? And one of the ways he does that is basically he says, let's boil it down to your skills and what you really enjoy doing, and what is that one word that you would describe yourself as in any job, right? Because you can be these words in a multiple of jobs, and I'm going to explain it in a second because I'm going to tell you what my word is. So my word is teacher, and I have been a teacher in a couple of jobs. I've had 2 teaching jobs in my career. I also have been pretty heavily involved in training and onboarding and creating training programs and all sorts of different stuff related to helping people learn their job or learn a skill or whatever. In every single job that I've ever had, I've had some capacity where I am helping people learn. And that's why I say my word is teacher, because really that's who I am at the heart of who I am. So I also have a little bit of what I would consider an obsessive personality, where I just really take in all of this information. When I'm interested in a subject, I just consume as much as I can, YouTube videos, books, podcasts, anything I can get my hands on to learn about a subject, I will do that. And then when I feel like I have kind of a handle on it and people are starting to ask about it, because I do have people in my life who see me on a regular basis, ask me questions about whatever topic it is that I'm like heavily engrossed in at the time. And whenever people start asking me, that's when I know it's time for me to start pouring out some of that knowledge, if that makes sense. So I live by this like mentality basically where the information coming in is like, you are the cup, right? And the information is this liquid that's filling the cup. And at some point, the cup is going to boil over. Now, you can pour it out or it will just spill out anyway. So I prefer to pour it out And that way I can continue to take in knowledge and also be pouring out into other cups as well and being helpful. So I know that that's a really cheesy analogy, but it really truly is how I think of it in my brain. And so that is how I started this channel. And I used to coupon before this, and I used to teach couponing classes because, like I said, a little bit of an obsessive personality, and then it just rolled into teaching. It's just a natural progression for me for just about everything I do. So anyway, that is really the point of this channel, is to just pour out the knowledge that I have and also learn from you guys, because I'm constantly learning, right? Like I said, obsessive. I will take any little bit of information that you have and I will process it and use it and also share it with others. So that is what this channel is about. If you don't know who I am, now you have a little bit of understanding of why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that, because there are days where YouTube is hard and I don't want to. But at the end of the day, if people are learning something and this is helpful in some way to help people make a little bit of extra money, I mean, we all could use that, right? So I don't know what your situation is, and I mean, everybody is in a different place in their life. Maybe you just need to pay a bill that you don't have the money for, or maybe you need a consistent extra income because you're just not making enough at your job, or whatever the case is. Maybe your kid's going to college and you need to stash away money for that, or whatever the situation is. If my channel can be helpful in some way to you, then I've done my job. So I will stop talking now. Now we're going to get into why you guys are here, which is just to really talk about what's selling, right? So let's get into it. Sorry, my TikTok messages are coming through on my computer. Since I've set up the new room, I don't have to write my sales down anymore. I can look on my computer, which is right in front of me, and that is so helpful. It saves so much time. Okay, we're going to talk about eBay first, because I know I've been hating on eBay in the past couple videos. So eBay is still kind of junk right now. Like, let's not lie about it. But I did have a couple sales. All of them, minus one, were auctions. And I did a bunch of auctions last weekend because I just wanted to try and get some traction going on eBay. I don't know why eBay hates me so much, but here we are. So anyway, I'm going to talk about this one particular sale because I do think that it is important for you to know that we all make mistakes, and no matter how long you've been doing this, you will have a bad buy. It's just how it is. So I want to talk about this Eileen Fisher 100% linen pink open front cardigan. I bought this for, my buy price for this was $8.75. So that's a little bit high for what I usually pay for things. And it has been sitting in my closet for over a year. You may have even seen me unbox it a year ago. I got it from my friend Sarah over at Thriftology in this big Eileen Fisher wholesale box kind of. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't sell it. I sent it to ThredUp and they sent it back, and I've had it on all of the platforms and I just couldn't sell it. So I finally put it on auction for $9.99 and it sold for $9.99. Now, like I said, I paid $8.75. So after eBay fees and everything like that, I may have broken even, but it was not a great buy. Not all Eileen Fisher pieces are magic and whatever. I probably could have held out, but how much longer do I want to hold this piece, right? So I wanted to just get rid of it, get my money back, and invest that into something that I know will sell for a better price, right? So everything is a learning, and that's how we're going to take that one. Next, we are going to talk about this Torrid piece. So like I've said before, Torrid's one of those bread and butter pieces for me. I used to get like $30 for Torrid. This Torrid piece sold for $12, so not great. Now I only have 99 cents into it, so I mean it's still a profit, but if you are one of those people that picks up Torrid, just be aware that it is cooling down in the market, in my opinion. It might not be for you, but for me it is cooling down, so don't pay up for it, basically. I used to buy it at buy-sell trade stores for like $8, $9. I would not do that anymore, so I'll still pick it up at the bin though, because $12 is still $12. So, but yeah. Next, we are going to move over to Poshmark. And somebody is on TikTok sending me a bunch of messages right now. Okay, so next thing that sold was this pair of Donald Pliner leather square toe boots. These boots were, I was so like, I think you guys might have seen me pick them up in a thrift haul. They had zippers from the toe, like here on the other side of the toe, wrapped around and all the way up the leg. It was fascinating to me. They were so cool. Anyway, those sold for $50 on Poshmark, and that was a straight sale, so no shipping discounts or anything like that. The next thing that sold, actually, let's see how much I paid for those Donald Pliners. I paid $4.70. So $4.70 into $50 minus Poshmark fees. Pretty good. I've updated my inventory system, so now my SKU numbers have a little like place where it says how much I paid for the item. So it's a lot easier for me to do these videos and give you guys that information now that it's just right here at my fingertips. So anyway, if you're noticing that I'm giving you that information, that's because it's more easily accessible at this point. Okay. Ooh, I kicked my light. Sorry. Hot mess express. Anyway, next thing is this pair of UGG. They're called Scuffit. Scuffette. Scuffette. 2. So I guess there was a Scuffette 1. And they were slippers. They're like shiny black slippers. I got these at the bins. I ended up paying $1.36 for them, and they sold on an offer to buyers for $58. So I did pay a shipping discount, which now with Poshmark's increase in shipping comes to $2.46. So be aware of that, because it used to be $2.12. Now it is $2.46. So yeah, so my earnings from that was $43.94 minus my cost of goods, which was $1.36. So still a pretty good sale. And those sold relatively quickly. I think I had them listed for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And then the next thing we're going to talk about came out of my own personal closet. I actually bought this on Poshmark for myself a while ago. Wore them a couple times. Did not really like the feel. So if you don't know, I have had somebody say to me and that I am shorter in person than I look online. I am 5 foot even, y'all. So like you can't tell because I'm always sitting down, but I am short AF, okay? And I have a sister who is almost 6 feet. She's my co-host on the podcast, and we talk about it all the time, how drastically different we are, because she is almost 6 feet and I am a literal 5 foot even. Like, yeah. Anyway, so I bought these Madewell jeans because they were petite. So it's very hard to find plus size petite pants, and I hate hemming things, which is almost every single pair of pants that I own I have to hem, which is annoying, so I just wear capris instead. So if you're wondering who the hell is wearing capris in 2021, because capris are out apparently, me, I'm wearing them. Anyway, so I bought these jeans on Poshmark. They were too stiff for me, but I was excited because Madewell had a plus size jean, and so obviously Madewell is a popular brand for me, and I wanted to know what all the fuss was about, so I bought them. Didn't like them, and just sold them back on Poshmark. So there were the Madewell 9-inch high-rise skinny jean. They were plus size and petite. And they sold for $40. I believe I sold that on a closet clear out day, so I didn't personally pay the shipping discount, but the buyer did get a shipping discount, so I still got to keep all my money. So my earning for that was $32. And I didn't put a cost of goods in here because, like I said, I bought them for myself. So because I didn't buy them to flip, I didn't put the price that I paid for them, if that makes sense. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is over on Mercari, and it's just this pair of Clark's tall tan boots. I don't have the listing in front of me to tell you how much I paid for them, but I do know I bought them at the bins, so probably about $2, and they sold on Mercari for $40. That's a really good sale for me. Macari's been pretty consistent throughout this month, which is rare because Macari is so unpredictable usually, but they have been pretty consistent. I've actually done more monetary sales on Macari than I have on eBay this month. So will that change in the future? Probably. But for right now, Macari is slowly creeping into second place as far as like most well-performing platforms for me. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. And I was going to make this a short video, but really nothing with me is ever a short video because I just like to talk. And in this job, you don't get to talk to people a lot. So any chance I get, I will talk your ear off. So if you ever see me out in the wild and I'm talking too much, just be like, listen, girl, I need you to calm down, okay? Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I have no idea what next video will be, but make sure that your bell notification is on so you never miss a thing. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye.